Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a hard-working carpenter named Rocky. He toiled day and night, cutting wood, crafting furniture, and feeding his family. He had an old house and tiny shop, and two children. His life was simple but very happy. One day, a sudden fire broke out. Rocky's shop, all his tools, his stock of wood, everything turned to ashes. His house burned too. Children started crying. His wife sank into worry. Rocky looked up at the sky and said, God, what sin have I committed? All my hard work gone in the moment. Where will we go? What will we eat? The villagers came, offered sympathy, but no one could help. Rocky sat by a riverbank, lost in grief. There he met an old Babaji. The Babaji asked, Son, why are you so sorrowful? Rocky told him whole story. The Babaji smiled and said, Let me tell you a tale. Many years ago, Hunter lived in a forest. He hunted every day to feed his family. One day his bow broke. He went to village to buy a new one, but on the way the fierce storm hit. He took shelter in a cave. There he found an old chest. When he opened it, the gold coins, he thought, my bow broke, so I came here. Otherwise, this treasure would have been someone else. And he became a rich. Rocky said, but in my case, everything burned. Where's the good in that? The Babaji replied, the time will show, just be patient. Few days later, a call came from city. A wealthy merchant wanted to open a furniture store. He had heard Rocky's craftsmanship was unmatched. The merchant said, your tools burned, so you are here now. I will give you new machine, a shop and a partnership. Rocky started working. The tables and chairs are made became famous across the city. Slowly his shop grew into biggest one. One day his eldest son, who had left the village after the fire to study, returned. He said, Father, the fire shook me awake. I studied in the city, became an engineer. Now I'll design with you, will export to foreign lands. The tears filled Rocky's eyes. He remembered the Babaji. Now the young man listening to the story asked, but if the fire hadn't happened, what would have gone wrong? The Babaji laughed and said, then you have stayed stuck in the old life. The fire gave you new eyes to see, to grow. Friends, the lesson from this story is what breaks makes way for something new. What you lose creates space for something better to come. Dark times arrive so that the bright days can shine. Just hold on, the time answers everything.